Hey there and welcome to this Look Over My Shoulder video. I wanted to shoot this video really quickly and touch on the pricing and bidding strategy a little bit further with you actually seeing it live and in person. Don't worry, I am going to go over a full live example, A to Z of setting up a campaign and retouch on all these points that I'm trying to really drill and embed into you guys as you're going through this training. So, first and foremost, we've gone through the rest of it. So here we are, almost time to place the order. You want to keep your campaigns separate. I'll probably blur this out, but you can see I've got tons of campaigns here. Do you see the size of this drop down? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I don't know, about 20 of them right there. Create a new one. You can just simply name it. Here is new test 1A, maybe something like that. And then you decide what your budget is per day or lifetime budget. I usually start between 10 and 20 bucks on each test. Now another thing I do is within each campaign, I will add in several subs. And so how I will filter that is the main campaign, or the very first one that I do, will be the very first campaign would be like this. It would be, let's say I'm targeting 80,000 estimated reach, 80,000 people. And it's between age 17 and 19. So my very first campaign would be touching on 17 and 19, reaching 80,000. Campaign sub 1, or the very first one under that same campaign, would be age 17. Second one, age 18. Third one, age 19. So do you see what I'm doing there? And this is just good to keep for structure. So the very first one is like an overview campaign, right? It's targeting the full span of age 17 and 19. The first sub is a specific, second specific, third specific. So what I'm allowing to happen within that one campaign is I'm fully testing that entire range of demographics. Okay, now you could do that with multiple elements. Okay, what I do is I separate all of them. So let's say I'm testing age demographics on these 5 campaigns here. Well, then I'll switch and I'll do those same age demographics, but I'll switch them with I'll switch out the interests, and I'll test out different interests on each one. And so that'll be a different interest on that same setup. So a different interest on a campaign with 4 actual ads running. The 17 and 19, 17, 18, then 19. Okay? So then there's that, let's say, with the interest of Play-Doh. That with the interest of Zanga, that with the interest of XYZ. And so do you see how you could really refine this? But just try to keep it structured so that you're not getting lost within your own system and you're like, wait, what was this ad again? And putting like completely different ads in the same category or campaign group, that's a no-no. That's a big mistake, because that's how you get lost with these things. And then you can't really see them running side by side either. So I would definitely suggest, from a structure standpoint, of getting a system down. That's the system I use, and it works really, really well for me. You might have something different. I always put run continuously starting today, because you can always go back and pause it. You can pause individual campaigns under this umbrella, or you can pause the whole thing. And then let's say I've done no demographic research. Here we are at cost per click. I would not do 227. I do between a 5 and 10 cent of this. So, maybe like 179 is what I would bid. I never do what they have suggestively filled out in here, because there's no reason for that, and you'll actually pay that in some of the clicks. Or let's say I have something tweaked, and here is CPM, and you see it's 43 cents to 76 cents. You see here it's per 1,000 impressions currently. So don't let this fool you. Okay, I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh wow, Jameson, this stuff is so much cheaper. But per 1,000 impressions, let's say you go through, 20,000 impressions and you get 4 clicks. Or you get 2 clicks, 1 click. What then? You could get real, like I bring up in that video, in that slideshow, is you could get real bad out of this, real bad numbers. So again, you want to make sure that you've got some sort of demographics or some direction that you're going in this thing before you try and fire off CPM. And that wraps up this video.